The pandemic has presented a real challenge for the fire department, but at the same time as presenting really difficult challenges, it's been an absolute inspiration to watch how members of the San Jose Fire Department have come together to overcome and continue to provide services to the citizens of San Jose. Right now, we are assuming that COVID-19 is everywhere we go. You will typically see a firefighter arrive on scene wearing eye protection. They will be wearing, at minimum, an N95 rated mask. They will have a gown, and they will be wearing their emergency medical services gloves. We developed what we call a 1N process, whereby our paramedic responder makes first contact with the patient. That paramedic conducts a patient assessment, and then they can determine whether or not they need other crew members to come in their personal protective equipment to assist with patient care. Throughout the day in the fire stations, we are disinfecting all surfaces. We continue to maintain 6 feet of spacing between employees where it's possible, and where necessary, we're donning masks so that we don't infect others. Our communications center does their job to try to gather as much information as they can so that our responders are well informed about the hazards they might confront when they arrive on scene. Certainly, we want to encourage all of our residents, when they have an emergency, we want them to call 911. They may hear a dispatcher ask whether they have a fever or a cough or shortness of breath. We really need that information so that we can help protect our responders when they go out to provide services. We all want to follow the public health officials' direction. And right now, the direction is that we shelter in our residences, except for those critical needs that we need to fill. Beyond that, we just want to all adopt best practices. We want to keep 6 feet of physical distancing. We want to wash our hands frequently. We want to disinfect surfaces as often as we can. We certainly want to wear masks where appropriate. And if we don't have a mask, and if we should happen to cough or sneeze, we want to sneeze into our arms or sleeves and make sure that we're not creating droplets that can be spread to others. One of the things that I tell every graduating firefighter recruit academy is to approach every problem with one question. And that question is, how can I help? And that really is the spirit of the San Jose Fire Department. And so when a threat like COVID-19 shows up in our community, this is not an organization that seeks to avoid the hazard. We're an organization that steps forward and asks that question, how can we help?